Anywho. No, I'll tell you what my sense of humor is. My sense of humor is watching apes fight. I've been watching videos of apes fighting on YouTube, and it's hilarious. I saw this one of like chimpanzees, and there's one of them, and he grabbed there was this chimpanzee who grabbed a stick, and then the chimpanzee chased another one with the stick, holding up the stick and chasing the other one. It was hilarious. just in general, I love watching apes fight. It's hilarious. And then there was that other video too. I remember one time in oh god. One time in school. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. One time in school. So this is this video I'd seen a long time ago of this man who allegedly hadn't ejaculated in his 37 years of living. And so he recorded a video of himself ejaculating for the first time, and it was like, it was huge. And so I thought that video was pretty funny. And, well, I guess I kind of forgotten about it or something. But anyways, so one time, I believe it was in the 8th grade, yeah. So I was sitting in class, and then one of my classmates, and they was talking, they was talking. And then, one of my classmates, he pulled up this video on his phone and started showing it to the people, and I was laughing so hard. Oh, and this is probably a lot more edgy, and I'm sorry. Well, the thing is, I'm not sorry, because I have this hypothesis, or at least this moral judgment anyway. I believe that a sense of humor cannot be morally wrong. I don't think people can control their sense of humor. Now, people seem to think, oh, you're sick for laughing at that, or whatever. I don't think there's such a thing. I think laughing is a morally neutral act. Any way you go about it. It doesn't... I don't think laughing necessarily implies anything. I don't think laughing necessarily has to mean anything. And one sense of humor can be anything. And that's totally fine. Now, maybe most people would agree with that. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it though, because people say you're sick for laughing at something. So with that out of the way, I'll tell you what. One time in school, one of my other classmates was showing this video on his phone of this dude in Mexico getting executed, and by the cartel, and I was laughing hard, and that's just how I am. I can't control it. It's involuntary. And same thing with the whooping cough videos. When I watch whooping cough videos, I involuntarily start laughing. Now, I've told this to other people, and they've hypothesized that maybe I'm doing it as some kind of coping mechanism. And, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Maybe it is a coping mechanism. I don't really care what it is. All I know is that it does make me laugh anyway. Anywho. What? Ah! Why is this guard... Oh god, I've been caught. Okay, are there any witnesses? I don't think so. Nice blaze rod I have, isn't it? It's beautiful. I love it. I love materialism. Imagine getting a blaze rod in real life. That just sounds like something a school shooter would say. I don't even know. I should just kill these two. What? Why did I hear an arrow? Ah! So I was gonna finish my thought about dessert, I guess. So yeah, one time I was sitting down and I had some of that dessert. Have I finished my thought about the laughing thing? So yeah, when I watch whooping cough videos, I laugh uncontrollably, involuntarily. I'm almost smiling as I say it. And I would like to sit here and say oh no, but just because I laugh at it doesn't mean I don't think it's serious or whatever. It's but But I've already defended myself here by saying, I don't think laughter means anything necessarily. I don't think my laughter implies anything. Or maybe it does, like, psychologically, some kind of coping mechanism. If so, that's fine. I don't think it implies anything morally wrong, is what I'm saying. So that's my thought on laughter. Make sure to clip that. I don't even know what I'm saying. Well, I do, but it's, like, boring. It barely makes any sense. You know how how people do long podcasts and stuff, and then people, then they do clips of it. Like the H3 podcast, they do, these hour-long live streams, and then they pick clips from it, like shorter clips. Well, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Clip that as a Nick fan's thoughts on laughter, and it'd be good. And then maybe you can do some about pedophilia, bestiality, and incest as well. That'd be hilarious, yeah. So, anywho. About dessert. I was just saying, one time I was sitting down with the cheesecake, which is my favorite dessert ever. It's so delicious. And I was sitting down and I was watching Nintendo Capri Sun play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, Case 3, Turnabout Serenade. What's his face? On the culprit's testimony. I'll make sure not to spoil it for anyone. Well, now I spoiled that the culprit has a testimony, though. That's kind of to be expected. I mean, which case has had a case where the culprit doesn't have a testimony? Seriously, let's go through them all. I don't. Oh, Case 4. Wait, no. Case 4 kind of does have. Well, the thing is, Case 4, spoiler alert, has 2 culprits. One of them gives testimony, the other doesn't. Because the other's the... Am I gonna say it? It doesn't really matter, does it? No one's watching this. Well, you know what, I don't even need to say it. It's pretty obvious to anyone who's actually played the game why the second person doesn't have a testimony. And the person doesn't, that's just a fact. So, how about the next game? Oh, actually, technically, well, there are multiple culprits in the 4th case of I'm detective. Huh, nice. The 4th case of Justice for All technically has 2 culprits as well. One of them gives testimony, the other doesn't, because obviously one of them doesn't. If you've played the case, you know why. How about Trials and Tribulations? Oh yeah, I already know. Oh, yep. In the last case, the one of the culprits doesn't give testimony, and it's obvious why if you've played the case. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. In conclusion, yeah, vast majority of time the culprits give the testimony. So it's pretty unlikely that a case 3 of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney would have a culprit who doesn't give testimony. So anywho, yeah, I was just watching that, and it was a lot of fun. I don't know if I would say that it was a lot of fun, but I love dessert. I'm a sugar addict. And what else? But yeah, I've had moments like these where I've sat down with some food. I remember there was this other time I sat down with some food, but I don't remember what I was eating. Probably like macaroni and cheese and some bacon or something, yeah. That stuff is delicious too. Have some soda with that, wow. Wowie, wow. I'm addicted to recording YouTube videos. That's because I don't get any social interaction. So I just talk my head off. The thing is, even if you got social interaction, you wouldn't really get talk to your head off this much, depending on who the person is anyway. Maybe there are people that like to listen to you for that long, but I doubt it. Well, that's the thing. That's why that's why I record YouTube videos. Okay, it's not to entertain you. If you are entertained by this, great. No one's watching this. But it's to get things off my chest, as they say. Now, maybe I could upload these videos privately. You know, this is a discussion I've had with the kids commenting on my Daft Pino re-upload. This discussion of, this guy's probably the murderer. Is he wearing a rainbow coat? That's pretty cool. You know, I've always thought about that, you know. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I went to like some kind of LGBT event somewhere in the city, and I went there dressed as Report of the Week, except like I have like a rainbow tie or something. That'd be hilarious. And I have this big ass rainbow flag too. That'd be hilarious. Quite autistic, but that's me. That's me. Bridge to the turnabout. Bridge to the turnabout.